Hello guys, welcome back to Line App. For today's video, here going to show you or discuss with you how to fix FragPunk unable to connect to server error. So, if you're interested, let's start tutorial. So if you're having problems with playing FragPunk here and you're unable to connect to your server, well, there are a few things that you need to know and you could actually do. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to guarantee that your interconnection is not the problem here, which in this case, you want to locate your router that you're currently using and you want to make sure it's not overheating. Now, if you touch your router and it's really hot, I would suggest you to basically turn it off and wait for a few minutes. So maybe like around 15 minutes if you can, or even an hour. And once you've actually let it rest, go ahead and turn it on and see if that solves your issue. Now, sometimes a quick or a simple restart on your router can help with your internet connectivity. Now, another thing that you may want to do here is you want to make sure that you turn off any VPN connection. Now, using VPN actually reduces your internet speed. Now, although this actually allows you to access other things in the web, like for example, country restricted web pages, this also restricts your internet connectivity and also slows down your internet connectivity. So I would suggest you to turn that off and see if that solves the issue. Now, another thing that you may want to do here is you want to check the server status for FragPunk. Now, sometimes there might be some issues with your server. So in this case, you want to go open up your browser or your account here and you want to look for the official account for FragPunk. Now, usually you have their X account here, which in this case, they would give you different updates, or in this case they will give you updates regarding like server status or anything about their server. So if you do see one that says like they're having some issues with their server, then typically speaking, you just need to wait for a few hours and they should be able to solve them themselves and you should be able to start playing the game again. Now, if that doesn't solve your issue, another thing that you may want to try doing here is you now need to allow the app through your firewall. So you want to go to search here in Windows and just type in allow an app through Windows Firewall. And in here, you want to go ahead and click on change settings at the top right here. Scroll down a bit and you want to look for FragPunk. Now you want to make sure that you allow private and public interconnection here. And once you've done that, make sure to save your changes. Click on OK here. And in here, see if that solves the issue. Now also, do a quick restart on your PC. Sometimes that actually helps. And finally, the last thing that you could try doing here is you may want to run a few CMD or command that you could actually run to reset your internet connectivity. So in this case, just type into search CMD or command prompt, right click on this one and click on run as administrator and click on yes if it requires you. Now in here, what you need to do is you want to type in the following. So first is going to be IP, or just make sure IP config, then / then flush DNS and just press enter. Now, in this case, by the way, make sure it's correct. So IP config flush. So in this case, mine is incorrect. So you could go ahead and just type in DNS here. And it should actually flush your DNS. And also, you may want to type in IP config, then / release. And from here also, IP config for space / renew. Now, by the way, just make sure that you're typing this correctly. So incorrect spelling here will actually will not run the actual app or the actual command. So also, so let's go and just type in renew. And from here, once you've done that, that should renew a few things. But yeah, so those are the things that you could try doing here and see if that solves the issue. But in this case, that's about it. Hopefully this video was able to help you. Like and subscribe to Line App. Thank you for watching.